Time for some more new music now. The next track I'm going to play is by the BBC Radio Lancashire introducing band Fauna. They are an alternative rock indie quartet formed by brothers Danny and Adam, and they recruited Tom and Scott to complete the band. They've been together for just under 2 years, and I'm delighted to welcome Danny from the band to the programme this afternoon. Hello, Danny.
Hi, Sharon. How are you doing?
Really well. How are you?
Yeah, not so bad. Thanks for having us on.
You're more than welcome, Danny. I love the name Fauna. Where did that come from?
That came from, I was reading the book Sapiens about, I think, the history of everything ever, and just came across Fauna in a sentence, and just the way it looked on the page, the way it sounded, I was like, that could be a band name. And after months of trying to find a band name, just held with that. I thought it suited us quite well.
And there it was. Fantastic. So you're called Fauna. Tell me a bit about the four of you. How did you all get together?
So obviously Adam is my brother, so, I've been with him for a while.
Do you get on?
Oh, yeah, like a house on fire.
Oh, that's good, that's good.
unless there's a disagreement. But no, we get on pretty well. And then we started playing music in pubs on, just acoustic stuff, doing covers, and then decided we want to do our own thing and started looking for some bandmates and writing some music.
So, tell me a bit about your style. I described you there as an alternative rock indie quartet. What's your sound?
That's the hardest question to answer, I think. I have no idea, really. I think we just play what we like to hear, We take influences from everything and try and get it in there. I guess it's a bit of a sort of classic indie rock vibe that we go for, and just anything we like the sound of, we try and throw in there and see what comes out.
And what do you like the sound of, Danny? What are you into?
Me, I'm into, everything, I think. At the moment, I'm sort of harking back to sort of classic rock stuff and going back to Zeppelin and stuff and giving me some nostalgic vibes for the times we're in right now. It's nice to think back to different times.
There's been a lot of that, hasn't there, in recent months? A lot of us returning to old music and old films. It's that nostalgia, I think, isn't it, and feeling of comfort.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, completely.
So you've talked about you and your brother. Was it quite a musical household then when you were growing up?
Not really. I think I always remember like family parties, my mum and dad would have a few, and then they'd start singing pretty terribly.
They'd start singing.
And then that kind of put me off and I thought, well, maybe I because I was quite a late comer to music and playing guitar and all that, so maybe they kind of stunted us for a while with their
maybe they did. You show them how to do it properly. So the song we're going to play on Radio Lancashire next is called My Darling. Just tell me a bit about the song without giving too much away.
So it was a song I kind of just wrote on a pretty lazy afternoon, sort of messing around with the acoustic guitar and looking for a bit of inspiration. And I kind of came up with the start of this little love letter that kind of starts quite nice. And then I wanted to introduce a different aspect of love into it and introduce doubt into it. And the doubt you can sometimes feel when you're in love or in a relationship. So that's kind of how it formed and got its sort of vibe.
Fantastic. Okay, then. So if you would do the honours for me, Danny, and introduce your song here on BBC Radio Lancashire.
So this is My Darling by Fauna. Thank you very much.